welcome. Is this your first time in Miami?
Yes, it's my first time in Florida.
Yeah? So what do you think?
It's cleaner than Los Angeles.
It's cleaner than Los Angeles. Okay, good. Well, don't visit Latin America. Well, great. We're super excited that you could be here with us. So you code in 3 languages, right?
Yes.
Which are those languages?
Ruby, Python, and HTML.
Those all roll off of your tongue, right? You all know Ruby and Python? When you registered, they asked you, do you prefer to code in Ruby or in Python? So good. So you've actually built computers yourself,
Yes.
right? So tell me a little bit about that. What was that like? How did you decide to build a computer?
Well, since my dad, he's like an IT consultant. He had this computer, and like it was one of his clients. He just gave it to him, and then it was my birthday coming up, and so I played this game, and I really wanted the graphics to be better. So I just bought a video card, and then we kind of just started like putting more things in from there.
Wow, that's really cool. So how did you get interested in coding? Was that before or after you built the computer, or why coding? I mean, most people your age are interested in playing Candy Crush or, connecting with their friends on Facebook. So why coding?
Well, I started coding when I was 9, so I wasn't really like interested in all the social media. And that was really because my desire to create something. It was actually for a school project, and I kind of just started from there.
Really? Wow, but most kids your age, right, aren't quite as tech savvy and aren't quite as interested in coding and technology. And why do you think that is? Or how can you get more young people interested in coding and technology?
Well, as far as coding, many kids, like, when they'll see these TV shows, it's just a whole bunch of geeky command prompt, and that's what they kind of think of coding as. But I think as far as like other things like graphic design and other things, I think kids are like really involved in that.
Yeah. Do you think it's shaped you? Has it changed you?
Yeah, I think it's definitely changed me because I've been open to more stuff, like coming to conventions and just being able to like automate more stuff.
Yeah. So, when I was studying in the university, my father said, you have to go study computer science because that's the future, which was very insightful of him. And I remember that there were no women in my first C++ basic. Most people don't even code in C++ anymore. And how do you think we can get more women involved in technology and in coding?
Well, first I want to say something because I met Danica McKellar, and she told me, she's actually a mathematician, and she told me this quote. It was like, she would ask girls, how good are you in math? And they'll be like, oh, I'm not that good. And they'd have like an A- in math. And then she asked boys, how good are they in math? And they say, oh, I'm really good. And they have a C-. And so I think girls are kind of like, they don't have a lot of opportunities. I think they've been getting a whole lot more opportunities. They've been shown more on TV. Like there's this show, I think Danica McKellar's in it too. It's called, I can't remember the name of it right now. Oh yeah, Project MC Squared. And I think it kind of hit close to home with me because I've never seen girls like myself on TV. And I think more and more girls have been like influenced by that.
Yeah. That's great. So we've got a lot of big brands in this room, right? Lots of banks from all over the region and a company like MasterCard. So what would be your advice to us, to these big brands and these big companies, in terms of creating solutions and technology for consumers?
Well, my first bit of advice is I'm kind of restricted to do a lot of things. Like, I have a blog and it's kind of popular, and I was thinking maybe I could have like a source of income, so I signed up for Google AdSense, but I had to be over 18 to sign up for that. But I noticed that MasterCard has actually promoted a whole bunch of things for like millennials like me. So my dad, he wanted to build up my credit score, so he opened me up a debit card with Capital One.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. You have a MasterCard. That's good.
Yeah.
Always bring props and demos, so well done, Keila.
Yeah. And it was with Capital One. And Capital One and PayPal are the cards I have, but they're the only ones that allow debit cards for kids. And actually, when my dad was signing me up for one, the guy was like, "Oh, we usually don't have people signing up cards for their kids." And then now I just realized when I go on the website to check how many funds I have, they actually added like a tab on there for kids. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So you check via the app, or do you go to the online, or how do you check?
Well, I lost a lot of my gadgets, so I don't really trust the apps.
Oh,
I just
you-
go online.
Okay. Good. So we have, you've heard a couple people talk about, right, this morning we also mentioned it, that there's going to be a hackathon going on here. So Keila, can you tell the audience a little bit, what is a hackathon? It sort of sounds like a mixture between marathon and hacking. So what is a hackathon?
Well, I've actually been to a hackathon before, so I think a hackathon to me is where a whole bunch of developers, they get together for a long period of time and just work together to build a solution to something.
Yeah, so that's right. So we ran a hackathon in April in Brazil, and we ran a hackathon in August in Mexico. We ran a developer challenges most recently in Bogota in Colombia. So I think in order to help everybody understand a little bit what a hackathon is, I'd like to roll a video explaining a little bit more about hackathon and what is it.
MasterCard believes that great ideas can come from anywhere. So we are fueling innovation by connecting with developers to drive innovative solutions through hackathons around the globe. Hackathon, a software coding competition that takes place over 24 hours. Attendees include developers, designers, and business-minded individuals. The end result? A new web or mobile app that addresses a business need. And now, we have invited teams to the MasterCard LAC Innovation Forum. They have been challenged to build a solution that will help make the world a better place through financial inclusion. Watch it happen live. MasterCard, shaping the future of commerce.